Okay, welcome to Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is Vanhi's journey. At the end of the last episode, we finished the second part of Tenebrous Depths, in which we fought the Mad Priestess, or Fallen Priestess, that was her name. And now we're basically going to do some errands, and we're going to do kingdom management in this episode, and maybe do some other stuff. Right now, Bakken finally called us because we delivered all his books. He's probably has a breakthrough on whatever alchemical item he was working on developing. So that's the goal. The goal is to make Apex great. I would say make Apex great again, but this is the beginning, so let's see what happens. Bakken looks tired and haggard. His face is gray, his brow furrowed, and his eyes shine with a feverish glow. Who's there? What is it? Oh, it's you. How convenient. I need your help. We have to run some tests. Tests? What tests? I found the formula all on my own. These damp books didn't have it. Nothing but hints and half-truths there, but you can't fool old Bakken that easily. And then he does that stupid little laugh. What formula? Speak clearly, old man. What on earth are you blathering about? What formula? The elixir of eternal youth, the most wondrous brew, restores the strength in one's hands and the swiftness in one's feet. I first heard of it when I was still just a lad, and I didn't believe in it. But now I've lived a long life, and I've seen even stranger things, so I thought, why not give it a try? So I asked you to find these books for me. I'd heard that one of the volumes contains a formula. Well, it turns out they don't. All they do is make things clear as mud. Still, I was able to find something useful in there. I can't remember how many nights I stayed up working on the solution, but here it is. Bakken proudly shows you a few vials filled with silver liquid. I don't know if y'all haven't noticed, but if you do, I do like the fact that they have it in here where a wizard. That's good attention to the detail. If you're playing a wizard and you have the scroll version of a spell, you can copy it into your spell book. I thought that was a nice addition. But I still don't like playing wizards. But anyway. Bakken can't drink it yet, though. Must test it first. Can't be too careful with these things. Bakken gives you an expectant look. So will you help me? Svetlana is worried about you, and I can see she's right to be. You're obsessed with this. Alright, I'll do it. Wonderful. Thanks for that. Let's try it on the dog first. There's a mutt on a leash around the corner. You can test the stuff on it. I won't feel bad for it if something goes wrong. That'll teach it to stop barking at me every time I pass by. I could do it myself, but what if it's off the leash? It won't harm you as it would harm me. I'm not tormenting living creatures for the sake of your ambition. I need to buy something. Okay, I should go. Ambition. Okay. That did remind me of Svetlana. Svetlana did say something. But I don't think that's a quest per se. Beneath the stolen lands, our descent was talked about another shroud of darkness we must make until it disperses. Plus, we need a level up because that fallen priestess was very strong. I would say even too strong because one spell could just cause the end of us, which makes sense. Where's the dog? I thought the dog was over here. Okay, there it is. Let's talk to the dog. Or not talk to the dog. Neutral evil. Pour the potion to the dog's mouth. Neutral good. And talk to the dog and let him go. No. Oh, is that what happened? What did it? They made the dog big. Good. It's still a level 1 neutral. Ha! Bye bye, dog. How much experience did we get from that? 18 experience? Good. This is different than we skinned the dog. This is different than 5th edition. In 5th edition, the experience point go. I am excited to play Solasta because I was reminded today that you can actually build your own dungeon, and when that DLC comes out, which comes out next month too, then max level will be max 16. So I think it'll be great for the channel to do something that's inclusive, but we'll see. I'm not tormenting little creatures for the sake of you. I already did that. Your potion made the dog go mad and attack me. A mad dog. Sounds wrong, very wrong. I must have made a mistake. To the demons with the dog. We need someone more human to experiment on. Know what? My neighbor, a hunter, once told me he saw rare rats in a forest not far from here. They make better test subjects. After all, they're closer to humans than a dog. We should find them and try again. But take this vow. This potion has a different improved formula. How did you make the formula improve that fast? Luckily we're doing this. We probably should rest, but we'll see. Because we took 22 hours to get over here. I don't need any of that stuff. I'll leave. And now we wait. So yeah, we're gonna fight rarewoods. We're perfectly. Okay, they just put a new location right there. I don't know. Let's move right here. 6 hours. Okay, so I think if we go this way, and then we go this way. Okay, now we rest. Manage. Now we're gonna have him hunt, and we're gonna have knock knock. Yeah, we brought knock knock back. His stealth is off the rip. Is that old saying that off the rip? But anyway, he's good. And I was able to find a cold iron kukri, so if we do go into a dungeon, we'll use knock knock instead of a Miri. And then when we died, we weren't able to unlock one of the things like we did before. One of the chests, so we're gonna have to unlock that chest too. But luckily it's on the same level, so we can just take the teleporter and we don't have to go up. This doesn't look like, but just in case. They're dangerous. I still wanna avoid any problems. We're at leader. Hunched gray figures turn to face you as you approach. Yellow fangs show some grinning muzzles and claw paws, each for weapon. There's too many of you here, and I only need one. Huh, that'll be nice. Wait, I come in peace. Easy, easy. We can always fight later. Let's talk first. Chaotic neutral. What do you know? I was looking for a couple of lab rats. Do I have a volunteer? No. We can always follow later. Let's talk first. So rats freeze in intense anticipation, ready to pounce on you at any moment. Finally, you hear a hoarse, cracked voice. Move one finger and we'll cut your bald hide to scraps. What you need? Lawful good. An alchemist I know is working on a new potion and the decoction has to be tested. Does any of you wish to risk your life in the name of science? Diplomacy 30. The ruler of these lands wishes to show that all who inhabit them are like children to him. In this grace he gives you with this rare noble drink. Yeah, let's go with that. Dang it. How did I fail? I had a 55% chance. That's fine. What, you looking to test this stuff on us? Of course. Why try it out on people when you've got monsters? Not like anyone's going to miss them, right? Tiny red eyes glisten with an evil go. Arrogant bastards, tear them apart, boys. Okay. We don't need all of these guys. Oh, they're level 10. Bro, that's live. But your fortitude and... Oh, these are level 6. He's the level... So we'll save the leader. Oh, well, not save the leader. Rare rat, 57 hit points. Reflex plus 10. We can have what is it called? I want a fireball. We're gonna have Lindsay haste. I'm just gonna fireball. Oh, it made its saving throw. Good for it. Okay, that's 2 dead. He could attack. Attack. Haste the party. Bless the party. Okay. Nice hit. And this is where constricting coils because its will save is low. Uh, and scorching ray. Beautiful. I need to do more damage. Great. What you're looking at, finish me off. Kill the rare rat. Pour the potion into the rare. Here, take a sip of this first. Rare rat drank Roken's potion and died. We should tell Boken about this. Ha, he died standing up. Are these kukris? My cookies are better though. Or knock knock's cookies. But I am every last one of these characters. I don't, for all of you who may be thinking this is evil, let me tell you something. I don't care. I don't care. I am law. I'm just going around the map. I find it easier to move around the map, especially when I'm hasted. Okay, so now we tell Bakken that his potions are trash. But I am curious about these kukris. Kukri +1 trash. Have they seen my kukri? My kukri is +2s, right? 1d6 +2 enhancement. But it could be sold, so that's fine. Extracting post. I'm gonna have him up front. I don't know why he's not up front. Now we tell Bakken that his potions are trash. This always happens, mad scientist. But this is for progress. I'm not tormenting little creatures. We already did that. The rare rat died from taking the potion. Is that so? The rare rat simply died in the mud gone rat. But you see, my potion wasn't meant to do anything with that in mind. Only the body. We'll need to go for one final test, it seems. We must try the potion on a human. An elf would do just fine as well. Or a dwarf. Or... Bakken takes a small glass vial from his pocket. He exhales sharply. He takes a few gulps and the vial is empty. Why did he do that? Fool. What did he... That is more than just going large. Level 10 alchemist. Why did they make this guy strong? For some reason. You could have done anything. But you decided to make him strong. I still got mage armor. Did you miss? How is his AC 33? Constricting. That's how it... Now I'm just gonna sneak attack because now he's paralyzed. Haste because why not? Bless because why not? Attack 5 times because why not? Lucia Valentine, any others? Because he is parallel, so he can fail all reflex saves. Let's look at his fortitude is good. So let's just get acid arrow on him. And do some extra damage. But this will probably finish him off. The old man's eyes are beginning to clear. It seems that he's coming back to his senses. What happened? The potion clouded your vision. You attacked me. Lawful evil. You dared to raise your hand against your ruler. Beg for your life. Shut up, you nitwit, and next time think before you take any more potion. Please forgive me, your grace. How the devil. It's all the damn potion's fault. I swear it stole my mind that it... Not bad, but I'm going to kill you anyway. No, we're not going to do that. He's usable. That's more like it. Bakken wipes the sweat off the brow. I never thought that potion could work in such a way, but still, it does seem to make one stronger. Thank you for all your help. Now I know how to iron out the wrinkles, I think. Think. Okay. At least it's finished. Ancient formulas finished. Now we can go back to the capital and actually do some useful stuff. So I'll meet you back in the capital. Okay, we are back in the castle. Kundayo wants to talk. Kun nods at you. We have fairies, Vanhi. They wander the Gnarl marches along the border. They refuse to leave. They say the lands are theirs. Your people are frightened. Oh, the man cringes and shakes his head. The fairies are an old tribe. They have their rules and we must honor them. Order your subjects to leave this land, and or there will be war. Help the locals pull up their roots and take them to another area. What? Set up additional guard posts and keep the locals away from conflict with the... We're not gonna leave. Just because there are fairies there. Military -2, stability +2. Senseless. People will die. Fairies too. And for what? A piece of land? Couldn't shake his head. Support the warden's endeavors. That is something to do. But let's see what's available for you. Rank up. We can do that. Support the warden's endeavors as a project. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to claim Silver Step. So Tristan cares for the people, cover all concerns. Valerie strives to do the order. I'm going to take Valerie. Letter of the law. Wait, it costs 375? Why does it cost 375? I thought it was 275. Did it increase in price? I don't know why it's that much, but whatever. We're going to start the claim. Artisans of the Silver Step. After we acquired the Silver Step, a famous craftsman expressed a desire to settle. Claim Silver Step. Declare Silver Step a part of your kingdom. We did that. So now when we do things here, we're going to get those +1 to attack and damage rolls, and we'll get the divine protection from poison. Okay. Silver Step. Only one settlement can be found in this region. You have already found the only available settlement. I might be able to with this one, and we do a settlement here. Isn't that the point of the map? Okay, map. Okay, go to regions. Now it's time to do a piece of land, and we're gonna do the city. We're gonna put it close. Having it on the water is nice. Build, founding a new cell. I don't want to call it Silvershire. That's lame. We'll call it Silver's Blood. That's a cool name. Can we have a capital B? Silver's Blood. Yes. Apostrophe. Silver's Blood. Can I have a space? Yes, I can. Nothing built yet. Okay. Now we have events. A regent demands your president and advisor wants to discuss an urgent matter. Okay. That's that. We have stats. I need to get a boost relations up. That's gonna be my goal. I do have a lot of money that I can spend on bill points, and the Sertova thing is happening. Trade routes with Sertova, that's gonna help me. And then I should be able to upgrade my place to a city now that I have 3 towns, maybe. So first journal, because something unlocked. So it's the Artisans of Silver Step. To record the Silver Step, a famous craftsman expressed a desire to settle in the region. We may want to establish a settlement there and visit it to meet her. So we're gonna go there after we talk to the regent and figure out this stuff. And then we're gonna build some things, because I like building stuff. Valerie keeps silent for a few moments, pursing her lips. I don't know where to begin. Yeah, we got rid of Lando as the regent because we don't trust him, and we put Valerie there. Valerie keeps silent for a few moments, pursing her lips. I don't know where to begin. You see, your subjects who until recently felt only suspicion towards you are gradually changing their minds. What you've been able to do for the barony has apparently made them feel that they can bring you any problem they have, even the most trivial. Valerie sighs. The neighbor of a local shepherd has taken his cow. Apparently, the owner let it graze in her backyard, and now the woman refuses to return the animal. According to her, she tolerated the imposition long enough, and now feels the milk belongs to her. The shepherd, of course, is demanding the return of his property. As I see it, the shepherd is right. The cow belongs to him and it must be returned to the owner. Although, if you want to know my other opinion, Valerie's face becomes more stern. This is a matter for the village chief or a village council, or something of the sort, not for the supreme ruler of the lands. This barony may not be vast, but that doesn't mean the peasants should bother you with such trouble. I will not deal with such trouble. Send this petitioner away and don't waste any more of my time. I think you can manage this problem on your own. Yeah, it is. But I believe I like doing these things. And Vanhi isn't that prideful at this moment. Turn the cow to the shepherd, give the cow to the neighbor. I think you can manage this problem on your own. I'll give the cow to the shepherd. Now make sure such issues are resolved without my intervention from now on. Support the regent's endeavors. Okay. So we will support the regent's endeavors first. Oh, dragon came back. Is onslaught finished? Bows from the waist, addresses you ceremoniously. Greetings, your grace. By tradition, if a worthy ruler is patron to a master, the master gives generously in return. I have come to honor this tradition. Please accept this. I worked hard on it. I hope it serves you well. Dragon scale plate. If you have any requests or needs, feel free to tell me. Otherwise, please allow me to devote my time to onslaught. I'm itching to finish what I've begun and restore my grandfather's heritage. Put everything else aside and get to repairing your grandfather's armor. Gladly. I've been itching to start, but a craftsman's word is law. No work until I complete all my current orders. I'm not some ordinary fool whose mind is so full of fantasies and fresh ideas that he can't properly finish a single task. Any other people? More people trying to talk? Mem Wobblegander. Have I met her? There you are. I wanted to see you in person for a long time. All of her voice talking about your feats, the girl smiling curiously. Sizing you up, she finally nods to you. Mem Wobblegander, the greatest goldsmith in Restov, at your service. Happy to meet the ruler of this land. You know, it's quite beautiful here. The view of a lake surrounded by picturesque green forest were inspiration for a lovely brooch design. I do have a sapphire, but no green jewels, and I have no idea who can help me with this. We're surrounded by simpletons here who know nothing of sublime matters, except for you, of course. Ma'am looks at you meaningfully. What is the greatest goldsmith in Rostov doing in this backwater? It's not a backwater. We're actually doing great stuff right now. Please remind me what you asked for. Very well. You shall have your gemstone. I have many important matters to deal with. I'm sorry, but I can help you. What you asked for. For an emerald, I plan to make a brooch that will combine the hues of these lands, the blue of the cold lake and the green of the young pines. I do have a sapphire, but I'm missing a green jewel. Why should I help you? Let's say if I'm provided an appropriate place to work, I wouldn't mind staying for a while to draw upon the special inspiration that these lands give me. Of course, I would express gratitude to my patron from time to time, with gifts befitting his status and my master. Very well, you shall have your gemstone. I shall impatiently wait your turn. Do I have an emerald? I didn't think those emeralds were useless. More people. Great. And Varask the Wild Fist. Where did he come from? I remember him from somewhere. The half-orc bows diligently, trying to adhere to etiquette. Your grace, I come bearing gifts, a sign of my gratitude for taking... Oh yeah, this is the guy from the Camelands. Opportunist boots. With such weapons you can go and raise and protect your lands. Everything has been tempered in lamb blood, with proper prayers to all the proper gods. Everything is done with care for you personally. Anyway, it was amusing work, but I could give you something more impressive, a weapon worthy of Gorham's herald, but I'll need your help with something. Come by if you're interested. I have a specific request. Two-handed sword, two-handed axe, A two-handed mace. Give me a Kellet-style weapon. You're familiar with orc weapons armor. A two-handed axe for Amiri. The orc winks at you. Why strike with one hand when you can take two, right? Okay. We can cross that task off our artisans of Silverstep. Oh, so we already did that. Greenstone, the jeweler Mim, who is staying in a village by wants an emerald. Obliteration. The half-orc Varask, the weaponsmith from the Canelands, promises grace. Talk to Varask, so I need to go to the Canelands instead of Silverstep, which is good because it's close or closer. No, it's really close actually. Let's see. Do we have a gem? Emerald. I know where we can find an emerald. Instead of waiting until I can just buy one since I do have the money for it. Main square. Because we usually just sell everything unless everything got reset. After this finished loading, it usually doesn't take this long, but everything is. Let's go this way, this way. Oh, she should have it because we usually sell everything to her. Notable. So emerald 2000. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna sell some other stuff while I'm here, and then we'll come back. Okay, we were in the village in Silverstep, and now we're going to give Mim the emerald. Haha, the girl looks at you with eager impatience. So what about my request? Here's your emerald. Mim's eyes flash. Look at that color and the size. An excellent item. Finally, I'll be able to bring my idea to life. Wonderful. I'm ready to remain here and work for your grace. I only need a place to live and work. I've brought all the necessary tools. All I need is 4 walls and a roof and a salary, of course. I do need to eat, but I'll make it up to you. That costs 2,000, so you better make it up to me. Okay, that's complete. Who else is here? Oh, just a trader. I do need to upgrade these places. But after I do these missions, then I'll work on upgrading. Because I need more places, more slots filled, which I will do. So now we're going to go here to talk to Varask and see. When we get there, we'll talk to him. Okay, now we're back here. Now I'm going to talk to Varask. On the way here, we did start the little event, well, the project to research the curse in the bald hilltop. So that's going to give us some arcane and some divine when it's finished in 60 days. Varask the Wild Fist. Your Grace decides to see how old Varask is doing. I've set up nicely here. I forge armor and weapons for anyone who's got the coin. Though the fighters in these lands are weak, some can't even lift a normal axe. They cannot hold a candle to my sons. The half-orc grows grim, and his voice becomes dull and soft. My eldest was a strong one. He could hit an ogre with a hammer so hard that it would leave behind his teeth along with its boots. But they are gone, both the son and his hammer. For 12 generations my family has owned this hammer. It's a relic, you could say. I wish I could fix it, but how and for whom? What was that relic you spoke of? Can I help you fix it? Rasquel's pride. It's a hammer named Obliteration. Hold it with both hands. Whatever you hit, the only thing left there will be a greasy spot. I gave it to my son when it got too heavy for me. He named it Nibbler. You see, its head was beak-like wedges made of Inobrix. Inobrix is a very hard celestial metal. It cuts through iron like a knife cuts through butter. It was a fine hammer. Nobody knows how many skulls it cracked. It broke the day my son was killed. The hammer's head cracked all over from a magical blow. It needs to be reforged, but where can I possibly get any Inubrix? Without that, the hammer is just an ordinary sledge. You can use it to hammer in posts or tie it to your neck and drown. The Technic League is bound to have some. If you come across one of their camps, you might find Inubrix there. Remind me. Okay. We'll speak later. Technic League. We haven't met Technic League since we were level 2. That was a long time ago. Back when we had Jathal in the party. Ooh, I don't know where we're gonna. Well, they'll eventually show up if we start exploring. Oh, Womb of the Mastru, we went there. So we have different places to go through. I need to finish going through the South Nile Marches. There's a lot of land in there that we haven't covered. We pretty much covered that, and we have land up here that we haven't covered that could give us some stuff. So we're gonna explore that. But now it's time to go back to the throne room, and then oversee some other stuff. Now we're gonna start building some stuff for so they can be building while we explore, because we do have money stats. Well, we'll see. We won't build anything now because we do have that event going on that pretty much is gonna decrease a lot of stuff. Who is that? Trade with Sertova. That's gonna be in 34 days. And then I'll eventually be able to upgrade another one to a city. I just need one of them to have more. Well, this would be able to. What is that? What in the world is that? It looks like a giant animal. Why is there a giant animal right there? Longhouse, herbalist house. So this will be ready. This is ready to upgrade. I just need to figure out how to upgrade it. If I was to build anything, there's no other spot. I'm trying to figure out what is that thing. Who cares? Let's find a project to do. Rank up project. Support the counselor's endeavors. Rank that up. Start project. With the project, supports the counselor's endeavors. Now we have all these events to do. Royalty rank reached 4. Thanks to the counselor and their baron, soldiers' loyalty to their ruler has reached new heights. Great. Blank spots. Triumph. We got +4 relation. Court cartographer reports that some of the baroness routes appear to be outdated. Mapped out the safest and most convenient travel routes. The curator sent copies of the maps to the major foreign merchants. Great. So this will be ready to be ranked up soon. We got 78 BP. Crisis points 1. Town, village, and just 4. We might be able to upgrade. Laying that foundation of success. Now stuff is 10% cheaper. Feeding the poor and weak. Now +1 to regent problem. That's complete. Good. +1 bonus. Laying the foundation is good. Now we have some events. The fire. Terrible fire struck the settlement, consuming many buildings. The people need immediate help. That's something. DC 19. Craftsman strike. The local craftsmen refuse to return to their workshops. The workers are demanding more money. True masterpiece. Still life with lemon peel, drawn by local artists, was celebrated by the connoisseurs and art lovers. Such a masterpiece can. Okay, so we always solve problems first. The fire. We're gonna have to have Valerie do this. It's only 40% chance for it to succeed. Ugh, that's unfortunate. So we probably have to use a craftsman. See, now we can't even do this. What does that need? The 9th? We don't have anyone to do that, so that's just gonna have to suffer. True masterpiece. We can send Jathal to do that one. And bumper harvest. We can have the regent. Jathal can do this. 75% starch. Rank up project. Support the warden. It didn't support the treasurer's endeavor, but the treasurer is busy with the trade agreement. So I could send Tristan to handle this. +14. Bumper harvest. That's going to take 10 days to start event. Okay, so now I can get the 65%. No, that's not that much anyway, so I'm not gonna waste a crisis point on that. If she fails, she fails. Start event. Rank up. Support the warden's endeavors. Support the regent's endeavors. But she's busy now, and I had to get that done. So we're gonna have the warden. Okay, start project. So occupy the project. Support the warden's endeavors. One problem isn't gonna kill us, so stability has reached rank 3. Now we're making 40 BP problem. Failure. -1 loyalty. Well, -1 community. -3 loyalty. That's fine for the work. That's fine. Bumper harvest success. And we offset that with the success of this. The counselor bought the excess grain from the peasants and ordered huge granaries to be built, where it will be stored in case of future. Good thing to do. The fire. Now, the fire hit our economy and our community, which we don't need either of them right now. Training. Strengthening Keston's skill as warden. The advisor learns new nuances of their crafts and become more efficient in their. He's not even here. He's not even our warden. Okay, so now we can put him back at our warden. Akon strives to avoid unnecessary. Keston seeks to protect the bear and his subject. We'll put Keston here as warden. Tristan cares for the people over concerns. I would assume that we could put Jad. Oh, we could put Jad in high priest position. So that's the point of that. But events. Let's see what this. Illicit hunters. We have 2 crisis points now. Poachers are hunting animals illegally, and their traps are snaring the locals. This should be brought to an end. Send Keston and Garest to finish it. Sign from above. The locals could use a reminder of the greatness and power of the gods. The high priest should hold a solemn ritual to show both the congregation and the doubtful. I don't have any other rank up quest except with Valerie. So as long as I don't use Valerie, I'm good. Sign from above. I can't do this one. Eureka. An extended local mage made an important magical discovery. He's going to Absalom to present this research to his foreign colleagues. There's no doubt that this will enjoy glory and wealth there, but if we could be persuaded to stay and work for the crown, his research could advance knowledge of local magicians. I will definitely get that, because I do want that arcane. So, start event. And then illicit hunters. Gonna have Keston go. Must be brought to an end. This is not that big of a deal. So we're not going to use a crisis point on that. Support the regent's endeavors. We're going to use Valerie. Okay, we got something. Support the regent's endeavor. Success. Community reach rank 3. True masterpiece. We got him. Still life with lemon pill drawn by a local artist. The curator succeeded in opening a personal workshop for the artists in the capital. This studio has become a an attraction for the nobles, artists, and wealthy idlers. So we got economy up. We got culture. Eureka. Good. Arcane increased. So now we're at 30 with the arcane. Advisor servants came to an agreement with the mage. His discovery now belongs to the local mages, and they are studying it with great interest. Good. Illicit hunters. He actually made it. +6. The guards arrested the poachers, and prison made them talk. So stability is +6 now. Great. Trade agreement with Sertova is complete, so now I get more bill points. Okay, so rank up. I still need. So now I can support the treasurer's endeavors, but not right now. Claim the North Normal marches. That's going to be 225. That's going to cost money. Training. Strengthening Lebeda skills. as regent. Their craft. Let's see what events are necessary. Curator nature help. Okay, visitor waits in the castle. Combat priests. Several priests of various deities have volunteered to join the army. They are to become combat priests and use their spells to enhance the soldiers. However, the army's regulation may sometimes contradict the religious obligations of their followers. 70%. This is really not an issue that I care about, so start event. Okay, it might increase divine. I don't know. So let's talk to these people. See what they want before we start building stuff. Who is this person? A young man wearing fancy clothes with delicate features and perfect posture gives you a precisely measured light bow. Your Grace, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Edris Hembaki. I beg you to give me a moment of your precious time. I thank you for honoring me with your visit. To what do I owe the pleasure? What happened? Be quick, I don't have much time. Quick, I don't have much time. I have no time for this. Come visit me next time. Thank you for honoring me with your visit to it. I don't even know you. But we always start being polite. There's no reason to be rude. A surprised expression appears on the young man's face, but he conceals it behind a polite smile. Such flawless courtesy. I can see you are a true noble, unlike some impostors from the river kingdoms. Let me get straight to the point of my visit, for it is the matter of utmost importance. A tragedy has brought me here, one that has been looming over my family for a while, or perhaps one that has already come to pass. You see, Your Grace, 2 months ago my elder brother, Tolman Henvaki, went missing. After leaving Grauton, where our family resides, he headed northwest. His destination, as we found out later, was a village called Varnhold, but he never arrived there. Your capital is the last place he was seen alive. We don't know where he is or whether he's still alive. Our poor father is losing his head in grief. Please help us to learn something about the fate of my brother, and you'll gain an eternally loyal ally. Tell me more about your brother. Our family, no matter how venerable, has always carried a spirit of adventurousness, if you will, in our blood, a thirst for risk and exploits. Each generation has had its own daredevil who left all he owned and went chasing after some ghostly treasures, completely ignoring the tears of his loved ones. I'm afraid this family curse has befallen my brother now. If only I knew what exactly he was looking for, or where exactly he was going. Sadly, all I've managed to learn was the name of some village out in the middle of nowhere, Varnhold, along with the fact that my brother never arrived there. Seems to me that you're not a noble, but rather a spy. Guards, come here. Tell me about your family. The Vakis are an ancient family with a long history, hailing back to the days before Grauton's founding. Unfortunately, our wealth has been depleted by a series of reckless adventures, like the one my brother is partaking in right now. Family archives, some heirlooms, and our honor. These are the treasures our once influential house has come to possess. So you're perfectly useless? And I don't want to go to Varnhold. But this is an opportunity. I don't want to turn down an opportunity. It seems to me that you're not a noble, but a spy. Guards, come here. Execute him. Ha ha ha. He is not one to come up with false rumors. Don't bear false witness against one's neighbors. And we don't know if he's a spy or not. So I'll see what I can do for you. I do prefer to do the evil option, but we still have to do some type of role playing, right? We can't go completely off the edges. Jaethel waves carelessly in the direction of an Aasimar, a petitioner. She insisted on a personal meeting. Ooh, an Aasimar. It's good to have our angelic kin. The Aasimar bows. The young woman is wearing simple clothes but carries herself with dignity. My greatest respect, Baron. My name is Rikri Sharvin, and I'm the leader of a small group of enthusiasts who wish to enrich life in the city. I come to you for 2 reasons: to tell you about our cause and to ask for your support. A while ago, an idea emerged in our ranks. Even though there are many ways to entertain oneself in the capital, there are still enough cultural events taking place, even as artists are starved for money and audience. Thus, we have decided to form a society for the appreciation of fine arts. Each member pays a modest monthly fee and in return gets to vote on which event the society should fund each month. Just imagine, the community will finally be able to organize exhibitions, performances, philosophical debate, concerts, and do this all on its own. We will inspire our friends and neighbors, but in order to provide an adequate reward for our most distinguished artists, we shall need to attract more members and increase our funds. Ricky folds her hands. All we ask of you is a little support. Any funds you can spare will be most welcome, of course, but we especially need your help in founding and promoting the society and organizing the events. It will require a great effort to make this dream come true. Lassamar bows. Thank you for your time. Please, if you decide to support us, send us a message through your curator. And whatever your decision, I hope your esteemed advisor will honor us by taking part of the opening ceremony. Jathel. I'm guessing Jathel will not like this. Jathel thinks for a moment. Yes, support them, give them money, make them feel they owe you. Moving forward, the resulting mixture of obligation and guilt will allow you to control everything that goes on in this society. I wish to support this art society financially. We shall help them found and promote. Yes, support them, give them money. We shall keep them found, help them found, and promote this society. Do as you deem right. Because I don't know which one is going to be the right. Culture +3. The treasurer will have to dip into his coffers. Very good. A new event. Support the curator's endeavors. Great. Unfazed by the awkward sign, wall of enhancement 2, searches through his back, finally pulls the sizable. There you go, a little something from old Bakken. If you ever need anything in particular, just let me know. If you're not, I'll go home and think of something myself. Thank you. My pleasure. Bakken gives you the sideways look, then turns his eyes to the ceiling. I only hope that no one throws it away or leaves it to rot in some old chest. Oh well. At first I did forget, but I was reminded. There are two types of people. Visitor wants to council, relations +1 good, culture +1 good. Let's go into the map. Go to Silver's Blood. Now I can actually build here. Why don't these places have walls? Economy. We should always get peers. I have 164 BP. Okay, let's see. Mim's Jewelry Shop. +1 economy when adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. Mim's Jewelry Shop. Oh, where's the tavern? So I can look. Because a longhouse gives me. That's not going to give me relations. Cause I need. +1 to espionage. +1 to relations when adjacent to a longhouse. When adjacent to a barracks. So this is a different place. So I want to put the tavern right there. Cause I want both of those. Ma'am's Jewelry Shop right here. Then I'm gonna put a longhouse right here. And then a barracks right there. We still need to get divine up. So get a shrine. +1 to divine when we'll get next to a monument. But we'll do that next. We still need more stuff to use. Rank up, support the curators, and then we can support the treasurer, which we will do next. But we have projects. How many? This ends in 17 days. Support the curators' endeavors. Any events? Sign from above. The high priest will expire on the Neth. It's just gonna be expired. So we got the trade agreement with Sertova. We should be able to make one more thing, but the North Nalmaches, how much is that gonna cost us? 225. So I can literally fund that. But there was a mission. The Lost Brother. There are two types of people in this world. They're the person who, upon hearing of hungry monsters roaming the ruins of Lawson, is searching for his brother Tolman. The missing man was left seen in our capital. He meant to head for Varnhold, but never made it there. Find Tolman. That's something to do. After we do one time skip, we can go look for him. We can rank up to get our. I want the North. I want this location. Not advisors. We missed. We clicked out. Apex. Regions. Get the North Moral Marches. Purchase. Can I make 225? I think I'll have. 522 is the max. That's fine. 2. Moving that out. 5. Accept. Luckily, I have all this money. We'll have Valerie do it. Start the claim. Artisan of the North. After we acquired the North Marmara, several famous craftsmen spread a desire. Proceed with the voluntary annexation. Claim the North Marmara marches. The barony has expanded and now included the North Marmara marches. Good. So what's the... Great. So now I can get these lands. The Diurnal marches next. Sign from above. That's fine. Combat priests. Opportunity. Priests can bow to the army regulations. Alas, the soldier's duty is incompatible with priests, for in truth they serve different matters. That's fine. I want to keep my crisis point. An amazing discovery. Some foreign treasure hunters found an amazing artifact at a dig site. It'll be nice to obtain it. We'll have Jathal do it. It's not a crisis. +3 culture, so I don't need to do that. There was a mission. What is this? Annexation. Proceed with voluntary annexation. They say sometimes you don't have to seize territories. You can reach an agreement to gain them. I wonder what kind of ruler would voluntarily give their crown to someone else. I've always objected to the military methods that some of my commands seem to adore, but the situation stolen has made me think on the matter. Is it really bad to claim land belonging to no one? Those bloodthirsty, so I can still do that. Obliteration requires Nubics from Earthbreaker, easier said than done. Perhaps there's some Nubics in their camp in the stolen lands whenever I find it. After we acquired the North Marches, several famous craftsmen expressed a desire to settle in the region. We might want to establish a settlement there and visit to meet them. So that is something to do. So here's the North Marches. Of course, I'm going to make the city close. So this is North. Cultural Haven or Sky Haven. Sky Haven. Build. Okay. So now we're good with that. Now we can actually go visit it. We're accomplishing so much stuff, but we have to do a few more things before we go. We have to go on the route to Varnhold, which will go. That'll probably be the last thing I do while we do some quest in here. So I'll go to Skyhaven, which will take 12 hours. This will give us time for not Jad, but Harem to finish whatever he's doing. And then in our next episode, we can actually go through our lands and level up. That'll be one thing to do. Citizen, guard, priest, remote tavern. I think that's the guy. Before you is tall, pale elf, the soft feature of the face sharply contrasting an angular feature, but his woeful gaze was fixed on the ground. He finally notices you and startled, blinks at you absentmindedly. He talks slowly, slightly elongating the words as he speaks. Good day. Who are you? Chemo Tevin. The elf slowly not. What are you doing here? The elf blushes ever so slightly and low. I can't tell you. It's a secret. Although if you promise, the elf looks at you with hope. And if you promise to help me, then I will tell you what. And what do I get if I help you? In that case, I'll give you my spear. I can make a lot of handy things out of wood. You could call me a woodcutter in your tongue. The elf gives you a disarming smile. What sort of help do you need? That is a secret. But it's not hard, not at all. You have my word. I can agree to anything before I know. I can always kill it. So be it. I'll help you. The elf is shining wonderful. You still haven't told me what you want from me. All right. Idiot. Nanook the hunter told me that he saw an incredibly beautiful flower growing in the swamp. I will go and pick it myself, but I fear I will become lost. Also, there are monsters there. So will you help me? I've already agreed to help you. Perfect. Come back as soon as you can. An odd name for an elf. Alright. He didn't even tell me what exactly. Help. He asked for a rare flower. These are citizens. So where are the artisans? Are these the artisans? Those are not the artisans. Cheryl is probably the artisan. Oh wait. Did we already finish it? His asked for a rare flower attribute that his hunter friend told him about. It grows somewhere deep in the heart of the normal guard. Cheryl, the young half-elf, looks up at you exhausted. Somebody has recently given him a black eye. There's panic in the voice. I beg you help me. I haven't done... what is this half-elf charged with? Theft, your grace. We chased him all the way out here from the capital, stole something from a merchant and escaped. Just another scoundrel, your grace. Never mind him. They're all the same. He was found out. So now he's yelling about it. Griefings, your grace. Apologize for the noise. Our captain thought it would be good to make an example of this criminal. Keep the public in line, you know. This one turned out to be a little noisy. The half-elf looked shocked and terrified by his circumstance. You're the local ruler, aren't you? I beg you for your mercy. I've been arrested as a thief and I'm about to go to jail, but I haven't done anything wrong. I've never taken anything that wasn't mine. Someone slandered me for stealing property from a merchant in the... We had a deal. He promised to lend me money for a new workshop, but I didn't take a single coin. It's all a lie. I beg you, please. Nobody believes me. The merchant's name is Hasuf. He would help me if only he knew I was in trouble. Please talk to the merchant in the capital. He will confirm put him in jail at once. I must go. Oh, okay. I can talk to Hasuf. Okay, so find a flower, talk to Hasuf. Find a flower, talk to Hasuf. I didn't deal with that other. So there's a swamp. What swamp? Probably I should do the swamp thing whenever I find something in the swamp, because I don't know what he's talking about. So I'll probably do the quest, because I just need to wait for 3 days to pass. Okay, enter. Let's go to the throne room because there's this kingdom thing to do. And then we'll go head to Varnhold, or go on the way to Varnhold. Projects. Build a town. Rebuild one of your villages into a lively town. Choose an advisor to handle this event. Advisors will act. Purchase BP. Finally. Then I'll get more. I don't need 281. 28 will be fine, except 7 days to resolve. Tristan Canera seeks to fill the coffers, and I seek to fill the coffers too. Oh, and then I can't. Don't worry. Wait, hold on. Because I do have other things to do. Rank up, support the treasurer's endeavor, support the curator's endeavors. That's busy. Events. How long is this going to take her? That's going to take 13 days. Region stuff. Curses. Training. Strengthening Lebeda's. Strengthening Keston's skill. So I could just do Keston's going to take like training. Like send Keston to strengthen his own skills. That's going to take money. So if I send Ganera to do it, I won't be able to do the treasury thing when I get back. Uh, let me send. Let me send Valerie. Start the project. Okay, that's gonna do us good. Uh, actually, we're gonna head out main square, go to Hasuf, and see what he has to say. I hope there's not too much of a problem. Grace. The guards were told that half-elf named Cheryl robbed you. Is this true? Asuf shakes his head surprised. Cheryl robbed can't be. He is a great young man and a capable tailor. We agreed I will lend him money to start a shop at a humble rate of interest, but he didn't steal a single coin from me. I can vouch for him. Confirmation of Cheryl's interest. Give me one moment. Asuf pulls out a sheet of paper and scrawls out a short letter. Tell me about yourself. What is the secret of your success? Why did you leave Absalom? Has Trey recovered from all the hardships? It's been terrible tragedy, but we've stood our ground and overcome it. We now sell almost as many goods as we did before the catastrophe, or even lacking in timber, stone, and construction tools. The prices are sky high. Okay, so now we'll come back when it's time to free that person. Okay, let's see. Let's get him. He's innocent. Lawful good, chaotic good. I order you to release this man. He is innocent. Next time, conduct a proper investigation before you rest on his information. Is innocent from a suit. All accusation of theft are false. In order you to release this man, he is innocent. Next time, conduct a proper investigation before you arrest honest people. So that's how this is going to go. Pardon me, Your Grace, but better safe than sorry. Here, let's say you freed their lad. Be careful now. You should keep your eyes peeled with enemies like yours. To go. Pardon me, Your Grace. Of course, do a proper investigation. Should drag myself all the way to the capital. No way. It's your own fault. You ran all the way out here, but now we've got you. Cheryl, there's hope in the half-elf's eyes, and his voice trembles with awe. You really did it for me. I've never seen anyone so honorable. My name is Cheryl. Your Grace, I'm pleased to meet you. If there's any way I can repay you away, do you need the services of a good tailor? Trust me, I can work wonders with a needle and a thread. It's only the half-elf style. Can't afford a workshop of my own. If I could find a workplace, even one out here, I don't feel like returning to the capital after all that's happened. Cheryl rubs his black eye. Please help me set up a workshop. If you're in need of decent tailored cloth, I'll make it worth your while. May the gods protect you. Confirmation of innocence. An odd name. Alright then. Okay, so that's pretty much it. There's a trader. I don't know exactly. I probably haven't found it yet. When I find it, I'll be able to go to the swamp where he wants whatever flower he's looking for. Adventures can wait. Okay. Go in here, enter. Now I can set up a shop. Do I have the money? Nothing is built. I don't have the money. I have 0 BP. Cheryl's sewing shop, but I just need 30 BP. And I can spend, I'm spending my money like, I might as well just spend it all, right? Because I'm not about to buy anything. Just for it to be cheaper. View, build, Halflings Brewery. In prize where eccentric halflings create amazing tinctures and other alcoholic with 10% to earn 3 BP each week. Oh, and it gives me relations, which I do want. +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. School. Place where local children can learn to read and write. I do have some free stuff. I'm gonna just put this down right now. I'll put a wall later. I could get a piers, and then a piers can affect lumberyard, but I'm not about to do that right now. Not right now. Okay, so now there was some free stuff in the capital, I think. Build Halflings Brewery, Lighthouse. I built a mansion. Fair barracks. Okay, so nothing free there. What about in these Narwatchers? Do I get something free here? Build Dragon's Armor Shop. Already got something here. Halflings Brewery. Shadeness Shop of Exotic Curiosities. Oh, okay. +1 economy when adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. How much is that's a longhouse? So I can't put that right here. So I probably could wait, but I don't need that right there. I can just put it right here. That way that can be built. Wooden walls. I do need to make walls, but not right now. I have other things to do. So I need to wait 3 more days. Oh, 2 more days. Travel. We might not even have to go all the way to Varnhold. Let's see. Said we're heading to Varnhold. We don't even know where the guy is, so let's not do that. Let's explore a little bit since we do have time. All we gotta do is wait a day, so let's explore the North Marches, right? Culture, get the culture. Start claiming some of this stuff. Travel, that's gonna take 13 hours. Rest.
People call someone a wolf, like it's a bad thing. It should be a word of praise.
Should. But here's the thing. I don't know what they're talking about. Annexation. I guess I'm gonna just have to wait and see. Cancel. Continue. We have so. Oh, okay. He's finished. High priest seeks your advice. Great. So we can go on. We can go back to the throne room now. If I knew that was all that was needed. Journey takes 8 hours. That's fine. Because I want to claim all these resources. Enter. Throne room. Let's see who we need to talk to. Aaron broods and mumbles and clears his throat. Listen, Vanhi, I wish to give you some advice. Find another advisor who can deal with affairs of magic. The barony will struggle without a magister. It is dangerous to leave such important issues unattended. Before you appoint someone for this position, I will take upon myself this final case involving wizards and other spellcasters. A group of Nethys priests have arrived at your court to propose an amazing thing, founding a library of magic here in the capital. Your barony would gain a valuable store of knowledge that would otherwise fade into darkness. I believe this deed is worthy of you and your barony. There are more urgent matters before us. No, of course we want this. We shall build this library of magic. It was part of the development of the mystical art. Nethys library ×1. Relations, arcane. We got relations too. And then we got the Nethys library. Perfect, what we've been waiting on. So we need to. So now we should be able to get a magister. Great. Good day, Your Grace. I received a curious reminder of my status as court artisan. A few preachers visited my workshop, praising you and expressing their gratitude for the warm welcome they received in your lands. After they left, I decided to make a contribution to our common cause. Here's a special gift for you, Your Grace. I hope it will prove useful. Manticore's Claws. Let's see what this is. This glove grants a rare +4 enhancement bonus to strength and +2 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls with unarmed attacks and natural weapons. So that means I don't need this. No. Put the gloves on. Equip. So now I don't need bull strength anymore. My attacks are +16. Oh, so it got +3 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls. Base attack +6, +5, +1, +2 for Talon of the Wise. This is Amulet of Natural Fist. Oh, this is with the comma. Attacks. So this actually does work. Equip. Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Very useful. Very useful. Now we can do kingdom stuff. I should be able to get a revised divine +1. Enter, since I do get a free building. Build. Okay. Kobold's quarters. I can't build anything here. Net this library free. +1 to divine when adjacent to a shrine counts as a library. This is the library, brewery, and the shrine is right there. You see how that works? Now we just need it to build. It will be done in 14 days. So we can exit out of here. And now we have advisors. Now we have a magistrate slot. Who can do this? Lucia's intelligence is so high. Guess we have to put the storyteller here since he's the highest. Storyteller's caution and favors decision to satisfy the interests of everyone involved. Lucia Valentine. I want the story thing, so I prefer doing that anyway. So now we can rank up, support the high priest stuff, support the treasures, support the high priests. Let's do the high priest endeavors first. That way he can have more success on some stuff, and then I'll have towns to do. Upgrade a town, rank up. Okay, so let's get we already have all the regions. I do want the money, but I want to put the high priest on a job as soon as possible. On one of these projects, upgrade another village to a town, expand the barony. Support the high priest endeavors, divine reached rank 4. Great. I need to figure out what's next. So now I have the magister, have the warden, have the curator. Now I need a minister. But to get a minister, I need relations. So I need to build relations up. High priest in the barony, piety and faith in the barony is strong. An amazing discovery. That's fine. An ancient curse is upon it. Is expected in 2 weeks. This is our final chance to prepare. I'll build a town, rebuild one of your villages into a lively town. Support the treasurer's endeavors. So we can just do that. Support the curator's endeavors. I'm guessing she's still off. Nah, she's not doing anything. Renown across Galarian opportunity. The news of Staglor's fall has spread across the neighboring lands like ripples on a pond. It seems that the Stolen Lands has entered a new age, its future history to be written by its new rulers and actions and decisions. The fledgling barony already begins to attract attention from across the distant realms of Galarian. Some factions already take keen interest in the affairs of the baron and may even pay him a visit. Good. I need to find this Technic League. Master asks for an audience. We will give him one. Red light. A brothel was opened under the protection of Callistria's temple in the region. It has more and more customers by the day. Aristo's followers are enraged. These despicable fallen women are destroying families. Perfect. The only one to settle this will be Jathel. Before we do that, opportunity. This is the opportunity as well. This is a problem. The peasant in one of your regions flatly refused to pay their taxes. This year, the spring came late, and last year harvest was poor. They barely have enough food for themselves, the citizens of the neighboring regions. That is not our fault. Tristan will solve this. This is really not a crisis per se, but we will start that event. Paper people, opportunity. What? Druma is famous for its wealth and prosperity. Their ambassadors reported in secret that the court of Chiliac sometimes invites Druman bureaucrats to audit, organize the chancery. And this sounds tempting, but what will we offer the ambassador of Druma in order? Strives to follow the letter of law. I'm just gonna leave that to go because the chances of this. A promising musician and scientist has arrived in the region from abroad. He's looking for a quiet place where he won't be disturbed. The authorities may benefit from cooperation with him. So send a storyteller to do it. Start the event. Red light. Start the event. I need to get relations. Regions, other. Now we have curses to do. Support. Projects. Curses. Research in the curses Tark 2. So now I can have the storyteller do that. After Cyphery, storyteller, Candlemere, Harem can do this. But I know which one I want. Not Jenna Tannison. I want. This is going to hurt a lot of stuff, but the Ever Blooming Flower is going to take 90 days and 200 bill points. And I'm okay with that. Because I want the Blooming Flower. So take 90 days, start project. Regions. Okay, so let's see what they're talking about. And now we can do the bald hilltop thing. The storyteller bows and hands you a piece of parchment on which is printed a short list, written in ornate handwriting. My respects, Your Grace. I hasten to hand you the paper that I have received from your new subject. An appraiser of magical items has settled in the capital. We are nearly colleagues, and this news fills my heart with joy. The storyteller smiled. Grateful for his new home, the appraiser asks Your Grace to choose as a gift one of the artifacts from his storeroom. See for yourself. I wish to control weather and luck. You look through the list. The appraiser offers you a choice of 3 magical items. One of them attracts good weather and luck. Second one allows you to dominate animals, and the third one influence the emotions of sentient creatures. Control reality, dominate animals, or influence the minds of my subjects. Jathel is already working on influencing the minds of the subject, so I think I will control weather and luck. Divine, arcane, community support the magister's endeavors, as you wish. Good. So now I just have to pick one of these. Magister asks for an audience, arcane +1 sub, projects. I do need to increase relations. Support the magister's endeavors. Did we upgrade something into a town? Is this a town? Can be upgraded to the next level. Oh, okay. So I can just. That can't be upgraded. This settlement can be upgraded to the next level. Shanus. Let's go in order of what actually helped. So I'm gonna upgrade this. So now this is a town. I might. Can I still upgrade this one? No. Okay. That's what I thought. So if I go into the map, I found the only available settlement in this region. Let me enter. Constructed. I have 46. So build. So now I can make more stuff. I can get a cistern. I can make a fort if I wanted to. I can get more. What else? Nessus Library, Museum, Sacred Grove, Military and Divine. I don't need that right now. Let's upgrade Bakken's shop, Herbalist House, and Bakken's shop. Bakken's alchemical shop gives a economy. It's alchemical workshop. Let's upgrade. Studio requires a city. Okay. Okay, now since I have 2 weeks for the bald hilltop thing, no time has passed. Greetings, Your Grace. Allow me to pay my respects and deliver a gift on behalf of my master, a well-known connoisseur of magical artifacts, kindly welcomed by you in the capital. Let me introduce myself, Erlene Greyridge, at your service. The girl bows briefly and springs back up. She casts curious, assessing glances across the throne room and holds out a package. This is a modest gift from my master, Your Grace. May it serve you well, and in case you're looking for more, Erlin looks at you sideways and smiles mysteriously. I beg you to forgive my audacity, but since destiny has given me the opportunity to speak with you face to face, you see my master is a highly educated and respected specialist, but unfortunately, he has no business acumen whatsoever. For my part, as much as I appreciate collectible items of great aesthetic value, I'm far more interested in turning my knowledge in this sphere toward tangible profit. If you take an interest in obtaining magical items without all this hassle, I could arrange it. Tell me more about your offer. You see, over all my years of travel, I've built up a long list of contacts across Galarian. In other words, I can acquire magical rarities, no matter the distance or difficulty. If you kindly help me open my own shop, I'll gladly quit my master and use my talents for your benefit. Arlene stops speaking and looks at you expectant. I won't tolerate smuggling in my domain. Guards, take her to prison. I'll see what I can do. Oh, thank you. May your reign last your years to come, Erling bowed. Dare not distract you any longer, Your Grace. Okay, so how to build a kingdom. The barony, the formerly notorious stolen lands, turned into a real country, albeit a rather small one. Compared to the neighboring countries, it's time for the baron to look around and find more land to add to your domain, peacefully if possible. So I need to go look for some things. Confirmation of innocence, a flower in the swamp, grow somewhere deep in the heart of the gnarl marches. Don't worry, we'll go there. But first, now we can finish. Do the bald hilltop thing. Do a rank up project. They're busy. Take the treasure. Start project. The legendary scourge. Fearsome monsters led by horrific masters are terrorizing stolen lands, leaving nothing but mauled corpses in their wake. -3 loyalty, -3 divine, -3 culture. Okay, that's something to do. Economy. Renown across Galarian. Relations +1 has gained some renown. Good. The wise man. Triumph. We got arcane. Good. +6 to arcane. Red light. Success. More culture. What is it? Transitional power arcane. The high priest is assisting the magister in arcane matters. While active, event resolution uses 10 instead of the sum of the magister's ability points plus the bonus from the arcane. Transitional power arcane will end upon reaching arcane rank 3. Oh, okay. That's good. The legendary scourge requires 1 days to resolve. DC 25. It's easy with Jaethal. Baal Hilltop has awakened again, and this time the locals are being assaulted not by common beasts, but by legendary magical monsters, wyverns, alborz, and minotaurs. And a fit of fury are ravaging the barony, led by a small number of particularly large and vicious beasts. Perhaps the invasion can be ended if their leaders are slain. Is this crisis? This is definitely a crisis. Let me guarantee your victory. Start event. The fire. Wait, hold on. Paper people. Druma is, yeah, I'm not gonna have you there. So yeah, we'll have Canera do it. Wait, the paper people. Yeah, that's not gonna. I can't do that. The fire. We'll have Canera do it. Consuming many buildings. The people need immediate. +3 economy. 65%. That's fine. So do we need to go to the ball hilltop or what? Who is this? Dree Stenvag, a dwarf in worn clothes and dusty cloak, clears her throat before she speaks. Your Honor, I'm so happy to be allowed to speak to the Baron in person. I'm sorry if I sound clumsy. I'm just a common woman. Don't know no courtesies. I'm Dree Stenvag, head of a mining crew. I only trouble you to make you a business offer. Okay, let's see what she wants. We're good at finding ore. We've been hoping to dig for ore in the river kingdoms, but there are local laws. The dwarf waves her hand in frustration. Hasn't been easy, you could say. We were about to head out north, but then we heard about your grace. Aren't we lucky? The most criminal lands of the river kingdoms are now full of order and peace, so I decided to try my luck out here. Dree hesitates and then bows clumsily. Your grace, allow us to set up a camp in your domain. It will be safer under your protection, and you'll benefit from it too. If we discover an ore deposit, we can start mining. Just help us find a spot of land. We're no cheats. We'll do the right thing and sign whatever agreements you got. What do you say? Is it a yes? Tell me about yourself and your crew. I want to know about them. There's nothing much to tell, Your Grace. I come from Brunderton, east of Rossland. Half my crew comes from there too. The others are just a mixed lot. Torag knows where from, and but what's good about us? Every one of us is a true master of their craft. We're a great team of miners, dowsers, and mages. You couldn't find another like it. What's wrong with the River Kingdom? Three cringers. You never know if you'll even survive through the day. One kingdom bans religion, another declared that the local king was a god. Third one is underwater. No way, thank you. Their lands seem promising, but I'm not risking the heads of my crew. We can stand up for ourselves, but we're not warriors, we're miners. What are you looking for in the stolen lands? Well, the dwarf crosses her arms and stares at the ceiling pencil. We got to dig in before we know for sure, but I expect we'll find anthracite and iron ore here. Besides, Numir is not far away. Who knows what could have fallen from the skies long ago? We could even strike adamantine and be rich. A neutral evil. You can stay only if I have my cut. I require 3/4 of your profits. Lawful evil. You will not be allowed to set up camp in my lands. Take yourself. No. Lawful neutral. I have no reason to prohibit you anything. Respect the local laws and you'll be welcome anywhere in my barony. I'm glad to give shelter. Of course I'm going to take the profit. Oh, that's a nice trick. What shall we live on? Charity? The dwarf falls silent for a while and then on the side. No, your grace, it won't do. We'll have to find ourselves another place. You can do whatever you want. I thought they was gonna give me the cut. Mem Robblegander. The goldsmith's face. Let's take a pause here because I'm like, oh, I wanted the profit. Probably the profit was too much. The goldsmith's face shines. Your grace, please accept this humble gift as a token of my deep affection, respect, and whatever else the rules tell me I'm supposed to say. I very much hope you like it. I worked hard on it. Stalwart warrior's luck. Great. I can't wait to see your next creation. I want to order a ring, an amulet, a headband. Everyone pretty much has a headband. So, an amulet. I'll trust your inspiration. As long as I'm here, I had to bring it down. I'm going to be something really special, unique, perhaps the best thing I've ever done. It's only I can't say what it's going to be exactly. That I know how to figure it out, but to do this, I'll need you to grant me 3 wishes. One is already fulfilled. There are 2 more to go. Please visit me in my workshop, and I'll tell you more. That's unfortunate that they left. And here I thought that Vanhi thought, really. No, let's not push it. I am Vanhi. Either way, we thought we could take advantage of people, and it didn't turn out we couldn't. +2 luck bonus on all saving throws. Bonus the same type. Don't stuck. That's being sold. Leave. Accept. So let's see. Is there a mission in the Ball Hilltop? There might not be. Wait, we probably don't have a fight. Let's see. Okay, there is a fight. Get to the Ball Hilltop. Travel. Enter. Then we buff. Then we kill everything. Simple magics. I already get the bonus to strength now, so now I don't have to waste the bull strength on. And he already has his bonus to dexterity, so I just have to bull strength them. Mutagen, dexterity. Mutagen, dexterity. Aspect of the falcon. Bless. Lindsay. Haste. Okay, now we're ready. Yeah, they're not super high level, so I didn't need to level up. In fact, they're level 6. That's crazy weak. Didn't do anything. Vanhi Mancer, Phantasmal Kisser for being weak. Oh, you actually passed your saving throw. Good for you. This little Spire Courage. Okay, we'll have knock. Oh, you appeared. Yellow Drimmer Wyvern. That is not what you needed to do. Oh, you came right here. For something that's supposed to be weak, their AC is a little high. I should have shot that one. What is she coming with? Summon huge water elemental. Let's pray. I'm aiming to shoot. That Drummer Owlbear needs to die. What's its will save? +7. So let's get constricting coils on it. It may overcome the spell resistance. They always have spell resistance. Moray, 12 Fey, 4 Sorcerer. So this is the real strong one. Okay. Summon my Peridot Wyvern to let's do some damage. I don't know what spell I'm gonna use. Displacement on the Smilodon. What's dead? I'm gonna fight this one. Great, that must have been a critical hit. Deal 75 damage, critical hit. Yeah, that's great. Smilodon. Get rid of all the mirror images. That had a lot of mirror images. I don't want the huge elemental. Oh, Moray's right here. Summon Monster 5. Berlani Azata. Right there. Okay. Array, does she have... Can I... Okay, she has spell resistance too. 3 attack. Yeah, get rid of those mirror images. Okay. So this thing needs to die. It still has some of these, but Scorching Ray. Good. Inspire Courage is good. Scorching Ray. That's spell resistance. Does this have spell? That has spell resistance too. Huge Water Elemental has spell resistance. Can I? Oh snap! I misclicked. Good. That's a real creature. I just need to kill them array. Now I got shield. Kundale, go and check. Okay. Tristan. Not Breath of Life. I want another Bralani Azata. Constricting Coils, but her will save is probably going to be high. This creature's will save is +7. So I just need it where it doesn't fight. Okay, great. Just stay right there. Now I can Scorching Ray. No one cares about the Black Arrow Bear. Fails to overcome spell resistance and that attack. What are my other spells? I can kill the bear, poison. Within touch range, I do not want to touch that. Okay, let's critical hit with that. That was nice. Okay, let's just attack her. We did some good damage. I still want to kill her. But let's kill the arrow bear first. Move right here. Everyone's blessed. Blessing of the faithful long on the Smilodon. I'm just gonna keep on using magic missile. Oh, she has shield. Ha. Use Scorching Ray. Good. Fails to overcome spell resistance, so I guess we're just gonna have to kill him. Just gonna have to kill it. Displacement on Akbo. I don't know. Good. Just keep on attacking it. I'll be good. Yeah, Beguiling Aura will not affect Akundio because he's not close enough. How many mirror images? Did she cast another mirror image? Great. That got past. That got past us. Okay. So. Dang it. Okay. So I just need to get into the battle myself. Useless. What is he affected by? Fascinate? Oh, that's fine. I just need one hit. Sabal Hilltop. That's finished. Good. I don't know what ring that is. Click. So now it's time to leave. Peridot Raven. We still have it, right? Yeah, we still have him. He'll come back. It's like Guinevere, but Wyvern version. So my version of Guinevere just stored in this little pet. Okay, so that's complete. We still don't have enough to level up. So now we can continue to... Oh yeah, we can go towards here. No, it's not Skyhaven. She's all the way over here. So we can talk to her, see what she needs. Something. The curse gains power, rate a report. Okay, let's see what happens. Legendary Scourge is complete. Loyalty +1, Divine +1. And enjoys peace again. +4 culture. Support the Magister's endeavors. Support the curators. Strengthen Lebita's skill. Strengthen Kethin's skill. Researching the nature of curses. Strengthen Kess's skill. I don't have money anymore. I would love to do that, but now I'm off to make money. I can make money by selling this stuff. Random encounter. Let's see what it is. It's not a really strong encounter because it didn't look like a dragon to me. Oh, that's him. Let's see what good stuff he has. Corrosive Berman Bane. Flaming comma +2. 18,500. So that'll be nice so I can do fire damage. Quenches life. Heavy armor full plate. +2 against all spells of necromancy. I don't think. Ring of protection +3. I don't need this. So sell that. Oh, that's what that is. I'm definitely gonna get that. Boost my AC up some more, right? Then ring of protection +2. Since he's the only one else in the front line, he can take that off. Everyone else has their own ring protection, so that can be sold. Okay, so now we can leave. Oh, we still have barony stuff to... I think I invested enough money into the barony, so things can now... It could probably stand on its own from here on out. So go to Silver's Blood, and then we can go back to the barony so we can do those other missions. She's over here. Let's see what she needed. You mentioned I could grant 3 wishes to help you create your masterpiece. Ah, yes, that's very true. You granted my first wish. Just a second, they saw that ink in the blood. Is the blood of science. In that case, alcohol is the blood of creation. The girl gives you a product. I don't mean the ordinary tavern booze. I need something delicate, rare, like berry rind from Keonan, or even, oh lord, elven absinthe. She slaps her head, freezes for a second, and starts speaking faster and faster. and waving her hands in excitement. Why, of course, why didn't I think of that? Elves, they're so close to nature to be one with nature. That's the unity I'm looking for. Bring me a bottle, if you please, of either. It will fill my restless creative spirit. Just one gulp, and I will pierce the abyss of existence with a stare, sink down into the bottom of my soul, and finally comprehend what the hell I've been trying to drag from it into the world. I don't get how alcoholic beverage can help you find this. Don't question artwork. Why did you decide to move on from here? I have to go. And Wobble got her gifted 3 wishes. She did give me something that was worth 4,500. So let's see. Taxstone and Burden have stopped. Did we win? We'll have to wait for news to arrive. 3 wishes. Mim delivered an extraordinary piece of rhetoric, which explained in fact that she couldn't come up with anything unless she got drunk. What an artist! But a mug of beer won't do. Only something exotic can quench her thirst. Right? I should make the same demands of my own customers. So what type of wine is she looking for? Trader. I did sell ankle breaker to them. Okay, so I just gotta wait until I come across the wine. I might find it. We'll see. So that's 2 missions that I won't be able to satisfy at the very moment. Lake Silverstep, bring Mem Elven Absinthe or Berry Wine from. Oh, okay, so I can go to here. Resting would be nice. Blah 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 blah. Enter. Finish the mission first.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Don't worry. Okay, so we basically just have to go to the village. We killed everything here, so there's no problem with combat. It's one of the benefits of just clearing the whole thing out. So the question is he the one? He probably won't be the one who has to. Who are you? Chaotic evil. Let's talk later. I don't need to attack. Villagers. Villagers are useless. There was someone over here. Brevis? Brevis is the local merchant. Your suspicions about Ivar are unfounded. He wasn't some dragon's adventurer. He was a werewolf. A werewolf, so that's who. The trader cuts himself short, then spits. I hope you killed the beast. How I dealt with him is none of your business. Yeah, yes. Of course, your grace, of course, none of my business is all. I'll come another time, for real. Where's the person I needed? Is she the one then? My goal is such a. Where is. He said wine from Keonan. So it has to be here. Villager. So it looks like. Well, was it this one? So it looks like I'm probably just gonna have to explore. Because there's no one else in here that I can talk to. Except. Because all of these. So it's only those two. Unless I'm supposed to buy. Who are you? Don't need. Okay, so most likely I'll just have to go and look at his wares. That would make sense, right? Let's go with the obvious answers. Can I see your wares? Great. Milk, notable, usable, light shield, nunchaku +2. That's not gonna give me anything. Okay, let me look for it and then I'll come back. Okay, so I got the items. Turns out his flower was in that swamp witch's place, so I just had to visit there and pick it up. And luckily, it was just there on the map, so I didn't have much to do. Is this the flower you were looking for? It is beautiful. The elf reverently accepts the flower from your hands. I thank you. You have helped me so much. Here, take my spear. My skill is nothing compared to the beauty of nature, but who knows? Perhaps you will find it useful. Uh, Tell me, friend, is there a place where I could settle in? I do not wish to leave this place. Work for me, I'll build you a workshop here. You would do that for me? The elf's mouth. Well, if you're offering this to me, then I'll gladly accept. It's a deal. Alright. So I have to build another workshop that's gonna cost even. It's gonna cost some money, but that's fine. So I can crash that. So apparently, the mission that the guy came to me starts the Varnhold quest line. So I'm gonna initiate that. Like go towards Varnhold and do that quest line. But we're going to the capital because we do have a visitor. It looks like the sword lords are asking for my help. So let's see what they want to talk about. I still have to do stuff in my lands. Okay, who else? I bring tidings in good measure and bad. As for the good, it seems the Restov Sword Lord, Jamandi Aldori, honors us with her attention. She jotted you a nice little letter. The bad tidings, she wants us to prove ourselves worthy of such recognition. Remember that annoying Magar Varn who couldn't stop pestering you? Seems like he grew tired of Aldori's leash, so he stopped answering the Sword Lord's letters. But Varn alone wouldn't raise so much concern. According to the letter, the settlement itself seems to have vanished. Oh, so yeah, it's starting a quest line. Jamani Aldori expects your help with this matter, for she knows if you're good relations with Magar. She asks you to go to Varnhold and find out why they have fallen silent. Why would the Sword Lords care about Varnhold? What do we know of Varnhold? What? The Maniodori seeks allies with anyone who has proven to be trustworthy, even if only a little. Considering that Varnhold is the closest thing to an outpost on the east edge of the Ridger Kingdom, it's also useful to her in keeping an eye on Dunsword and the surrounding area. What do we know of Varnhold? This barony is much unlike our own. It was also established by a mercenary Magar Varn. He got his title as the same event you did. Mayor Varn is third or fourth son in the family, so he couldn't claim his father's inheritance. Looks like he hoped to establish a settlement of his own and gain wealth and prosperity that way. Stop doing it. Varnhold isn't far off. We should find out that happened there before the same fate befalls us too. Then it's time to gather a party and head to Varnhold. You agree? No. Oh, okay. So we have this. Sherelle, the half-elf, is clearly embarrassed to be in the palace. He shuffles his feet and bows slyly. Greetings, your grace. Here, I brought you something. I receive warm embrace. Thank you. I hope to see more proof of your mastery in the future. I need some new clothes, a decent robe for a mage. Yes. You'll look irresistible in the clothing I'll make for you. Cheryl shifts from one foot to the other and gets up to nerves to speak of. You've done so much for me, your grace. You cleared my name of slander, freed me from jail, gave me a chance to do my job with honor. Someone wiser than I would simply settle down and live a happy, quiet life. But there's a reason I was arrested at the outskirts of your domain. I don't want to discuss it here. Please come to my village when you have a moment. We can talk there. Believe me, I have quite a story to tell you. Okay, so it looks like we have someone. Ah. Okay, so we definitely do have to do that. The North Marches, Taylor, Shard, Bloodycraft. Oh, Sherelle. Okay, so let's look at what the letter says. Varnhold vanishing. This starts a new quest line. Letter from Jamandi Adori. Vanhi. I have a problem and no one else to turn to but you. I need someone to travel to a town south of Restov, Varnhold. The town was founded by Magar Varn, who met him at the reception to celebrate your new title. Recently, I stopped getting reports from him. I didn't pay much attention to it, but in the past week, not a single traveler, merchant, or messenger from Varnhold has showed up in Restov. No one knows what has happened to the town. If I were you, I would make sure I was ready for this journey. The plains of Dunsword are dangerous. Also, you have to find out what was it that cut off communication with Varnhold. An attack, arcane magic, or some epidemic or plague. I would have gladly investigated the matter. The current state of affairs dictates I refrain from dealing with this personally. I'm counting on you and your help. Head out to Dunsword and find out what or who stands in the way. Your friend and ally. You're not an ally, but whatever. You're just here. That's really her purpose. We don't have much. We're gonna take this party with us. And now we're gonna go see Cheryl, see what he wants, finish up these miscellaneous things. Oh, we didn't even knock. Sword lords, we got relations. That's increased. Projects. Expert mountaineering. Kaliki is an expert in mountaineering. Her knowledge could be used for doubles movement speed on mountainous terrain. First, I need to build this up. I have 95. Build. So Cheryl's +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern. I could do that. Bulletin board. Board orders, edicts, petitions to resolving problems in this region restricted to barren. Why not get that? I definitely want this. I'm gonna put it right here. Camille shop, the humble shop of a local artisan, +1 economy when adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. I'm gonna put it right here. Cause I'm gonna put the longhouse right there. Tavern, longhouse, barracks. How much does a tavern cost? Tavern, and then I can get. If I would get the tavern, will it give me +1 espionage? Listen to a longhouse, +1 relations. How much is longhouse? 50. Everything costs money. Let's get the max 58. That's fine. 58. That's gonna be. Okay, let's get the longhouse. We can't get the longhouse, but we can get a tavern for 20. Longhouse. That's gonna boost that up. Can we get the barracks too? 30. Perfect. Okay. Now let's go to Cheryl. Exit out of this. I do have so many things to do. So something else popped up. Tristan Arrears Triumph +1. After hearing their complaints out, the counselor exempted them from paying taxes and made an impassioned speech about solidarity and how those who enjoy fortune's blessings today must help those who are in need. Of course he would mess up our economy for that. But I think he's the only one to do the mission. Who could do the mission. 15. Okay, he can do a good job. I need to boost other snets. I need to boost economy. I have so much to do, but I want to do the Varnhold vanishing quest line. So much to do, so little time. Import main character and decisions. Select save to import your character and decision you made while playing Varnhold live into the this choice is permanent and won't be able to cancel it and import a different outcome. So Kyle, accept. Okay, great. Yeah, it's really starting the quest line. Nakamo. Let's see what Cheryl. Oh, it's you. Please accept my gratitude for the workshop. The house is beautiful, the neighbors are wonderful, and everyone is so kind and friendly. I'm flooded with orders and think I could still be rotting away in jail for false accusation. What did you want to tell me? I beg your forgiveness, your grace, for making you come all the way to our distant region. There are too many guards in this place that were chasing me recently. Thing is, I think I know who wrongfully accused me. There's a tailor in the capital. His name is Morhalan. He has the reputation of a brilliant master, so I wanted to become his apprentice. But when I went to his workshop, in his workshop, I saw things which alarmed me very much. Vests, shoes, gloves, all made from reptile skin, but the pattern was distinct. I've only seen this pattern on lizard folk, intelligent beings, who also lived in the stolen lands. As far as I know, I tried asking Morlan about it, but threw me out into the cold. And then I tried to start my own business and open a shop. I was literally driven out of the capital. You'll hardly take my word for it, but it's true. A master tailor in the capital is butchering lizard folk to make clothes for their skin. I'm no tracker. I can't go hunting down Morlan's poachers, but you could. If only you could find those murderers in the marshes and bring some evidence. The guards will take this seriously and will rid the capital of great evil. All right, I'll track down the hunters. Good. We can't just be having them kill lizard folk. Are they crazy? We're just not gonna. We're just not gonna allow them to just do that. I am the same level. No, I think they were level 9. I think expand the barony. I don't even know how to expand the barony right now. Where are the poachers at? Search for poachers. Okay, great. Go this way, and then we'll come back. When we get there, we'll deal with it. Okay, I came across the poachers. I had to walk around this place and pretty much then they appeared. This alchemist, what is his will is probably high. His will is low, his reflex is low, so his life is low. He doesn't want to live. That's for being weak. Ah, this guy has sneak attack. Where did that come from? Barbarian and rogue? Dangerous haste. Barbarian brawler, same one. What? Are they? Did they come ready for a fight or what? They come ready for a fight or what? That's knock knock. Okay, now he fell. Now I get some more hits. I can bless because why not? Brawler. Let's kill him. Oh, that's why he has invisibility greater. Oh, good for him. So that's why. Okay, took some things. What is this? Lizard folk skin, skelly flayed by a ruthless butcher. Folk skins, we have to show him what we found. Okay, so leave this area. And now we can head back to the location. And do all this stuff before we leave. We do have a kingdom task. Events. A visitor waits in the castle. It's time to discuss events related to Bald Hilltop. We'll do that after we do this one. I do want to claim that abandoned laboratory, but we can claim that later. We'll do that kingdom thing. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so now we talk to Sherelle. Look at these skins they were stripped off of murdered lizard folk. Sherelle looks frightened. He touches the skin with evident disgust. They were skinned very skillfully. There's no doubt about it. The butchers meant to use these skins for leather work. If they were just trying to scare someone with a bloody murder, they would have made more cuts. But here they made the least. The butcher was clearly saving the skin. I was right. Moreline is buying the skins of lizard folk. He's a monster. Thank you for your support. Now I have all the evidence I need. Now I've taken too much of your time already. I will go to the guards and see the monster arrested myself. Good. Await Moraline's arrest. Who claims the land claims its pain and its death.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
We will do that. Okay, let's rest. Now we'll go back to the castle. Okay, I'm back in the throne room. Jubilos, amazing. You managed to save your barony from an invasion of monsters from the First World, but you were not able to protect it from the attention of the First World's most powerful denizens. Believe it or not, but Apex has been chosen as the next location for the inconsequent debates. What is that? A curious phenomenon that isn't very well known. They say it's based on a bet made by the eldest, the rulers of the First World. Quite a long time ago, one day one of them and a delegation of Fae took a Lolarian. They announced where the competition would take place. Don't let the name fool you. It's anything but debates. The contest began as soon as they have enough participants. The contest and the reward are different every time, although every time is a stretch. Only 3 such occasions are known over thousands of years. Anyway, it's happened again, and this time the reward is a chance to ask any question whatsoever of the host, the competition's mastermind. This creature, whoever it is, speaks on behalf of the eldest. Do you see why we can't miss such a chance? I don't. Tell me. Just think, we have an opportunity to ask the question of the host, the messenger of the self-appointed deities of the First World, and demand an answer. The gnomes originally ventured from the First World, lost their immortality because of it, and received our calls in exchange. The bleaching, no one has discovered the reasons for it, and none can stave off its consequences. But if we manage to win the competition, or are we completely in the dark here? You never know that what mad ideas the Fae might have cooked up. I only know one condition. Only teams of 3 are allowed to participate. Who do you think we should take as our third? I think we should take Lindsay. Something tells me Fae are not likely to hold competitions in rope pulling or beer drinking. But skills of a bard might come in handy. Besides, we should give the young lady a chance to channel some of that energy. Can participating be dangerous? Considering that the Fae are involved, absolutely. But if the chronicles are true, no one has died in any previous debate. So I agree to participate. Great. I'll mark the spot on the map where the competition will take place. The sooner we arrive there, the better. The Fey Lords won't wait forever. So we have another thing to do before we go to Varnhold. Hooray, we did it. Another attack has been repelled and Barony is stronger than ever. Your grateful subjects even brought you a gift to honor this outstanding. 8,600 gold coins, good. Unfortunately, now is no time to rest. While everyone was preparing for the last attack, I was looking for a way to overcome the curse. I read some ancient books, talked to the locals, and then I had a word with our storyteller, and beside that, well, he'll tell it better. Storyteller curious though, I am keeper of stories, your grace, and I have amassed a respectable collection over my long life. There are, of course, stories of curses among them, ancient and dark, having taken thousands of lives, destroyed kingdoms, and brought down. Well, our curse isn't exactly a real curse. We think there is someone specific behind these attacks. Oh, I'm sorry. Realizing she interrupted storyteller, Lindsay turns bright. Tristan turns pale. It's not a curse, then what is it? If this isn't a curse, then what could it be? I'm more interested in defeating it than understanding it. The curse, then what could it be? We don't know yet, but that part doesn't matter. Lindsay waves her hand carelessly. What's important is that we're finally making some real progress. I would imagine that the person behind these attacks is someone harboring great evil against you and your barony. I would not be surprised if it's the same adversary who was behind the bloom. I agree. After the last attack, I got the feeling that the owlbears and manticores came here as revenge for what we did to the ever-blooming flower. I'm more interested in defeating it than understanding. Whoever or whatever caused these attacks, I'm sure they will continue. We must be ready to repel it. With swords and spells, of course. You can't chop an ancient curse to bits, but I'm sure the villain behind the attacks will suffice. Lindsay, I think the Baron is asking whether we yet know the name of our adversary. Alas, the answer in that question is no, at least for now. Personally, I believe it is the work of some Fae. I recognize their hand, so to speak. Whoever or whatever caused these attacks, I'm sure they will continue. We must be ready to repel the next one. That's exactly what we'll do. Sooner or later, the villain will show himself. Once he slips up, we can finally punish him for all the trouble he's caused, Lindsay. Tristan chuckles faintly. I didn't expect such vitriol from you, Lindsay. In any case, I would advise hearing this villain out before punishing him. We still have no idea why this unknown enemy is targeting us in particular. I'm sure we'll know our foe's face soon enough. We repelled his attacks 3 times now. He must be reaching the limits of his patience. He won't get away from this. Okay. Dragon bows from the waist and addresses you ceremoniously. Greetings, your grace. By tradition, if a worthy ruler's patron to a master, the master gives generously in return. I have some to honor this tradition. Blessed defense. Please accept this. I worked hard on it. I hope it serves you well. Thank you for your gift. Who's next? Shaniha, I greet you, O most worthy one. As decided, I have stepped upon the path of the master smith, as fated by the perfect human. Since a rare few in these lands appreciate the aesthetics of the Vudrani, I have decided that my gifts will be made for you. However, even though my feet may carry me swiftly to the top of the mountain of perfection, on this path I shall need the help of someone tactful and dependable, someone such as you, O worthy one. If you are ready to aid me, come see me at my workshop, and I shall tell you of my need. Thank you, Shaniha Datul. I will gather relate a story from my homeland that inspired me to create this one, but alas, due to another pressing matter, I must take my leave sooner than. Great, leave. Being a ruler is so much work. All these nuisances. Kimo Tavern, greetings, your grace. As you know, I was born in Keonan, the most wonderful land that has ever existed, and yet I must say, living in your country is a pleasure for me. People here seem to be content. They trust you and trust me as your court craftsman. It's important to know who one's patron is and how he treats his subjects. He gave me the shady long well. This is my gift to you, bear. Okay. Discuss the curse. Get ready for anything. Ancient curse. We are going to the mysterious event that to help Julos attend the debates. The debates away. We need to get to the place in quickly to help Julos find out why and how the gnomes left the first world. It's part 3. We have time to prepare for the next attack. Wait a report. Got that. 3 wishes. Bring men, elves, Amsith. I do need to do that. Okay, let's go to the debates. Ancient 229 days and 9 hours. We have time to prepare for our next attack for Ball Hilltop. Perfect. Flower and Swamp is done. An Ancient Curse, 3 wishes. This is a companion quest. To help Julius find out why. He recommends Lindsay, but I'm going to take. I don't have haste though, so I will take Lindsay. So he says 3. So take everyone. I'm going to lose my healer, but that's fine. He recommends Lindsay. Let's see what happens. Is Lindsay a gnome or a halfling? I think she's a. I'll level him up and then go to the location. Okay, we are at the inconsequential debates. Zerd Zotendropel, a very pale gnome with bold, dull, brutal hair, is scribbling something hastily on a small scroll. Not looking up as you approach, here you are at last. Go read the rules quickly. They're posted a little further along. The other teams already arrived a while ago. The host said we'll start as soon as you show up and read the rules. Of course, I'm famous enough for my admirers to follow my every move, but still, I like to know, how did you know we were coming? The gnome shrugs. The host says so. Well, are you going to keep wasting time? Read the rules and we'll start.
Follow if you dare.
Attend the debates, read the rules. Fixing the glass, his Jublos looks at the papers describing the rules. Well, let's see. I'll read out loud so that everyone can hear. Rules of inconsequent debates, year to be added later. I see the authors didn't overstrain themselves. So the rules. Item 1, obey the host and everything. Item 2, come in triplets. Item 3, no fighting. No killing each other even temporarily, even if you really want to, even if you apologize later. Item 4, the most important one. The participant must routinely enter desperate screaming fits. Wait, what is this? And where are the rules? Where are the conditions and the principles? I'm asking you. Jubilo stops, puzzled, then opens and closes his mouth, and then carefully says, well, I think my nerves are failing me. I need to control myself. May the bleaching eat me. No, it's not nerves. It appears to be some kind of magic. Damn it, I can't stop screaming. Something is obviously wrong here. I can't get this one. I should have brought someone with perception. Examination officer notes, and just like anything else that involves the Fae, the rule scroll looks ordinary and sufficient to believe maybe it's supposed to be like this. So we're going to leave it as it is. I have a better. Let Lindsay buy us some time. I'll talk to the other participants. Don't worry about anything. I'll go run to the host and ask him a few questions for my book. It'll buy you some time. You start looking for whoever is responsible. Kobold. Read the rules, find the culprit. Why are you participating in the debates too? Kobold Pride. Yes, participate. And the inarticulate can of unforgettable Tartuk are here. The Gerbolas turned their heads to Jubilos and his indignation, and the kobold shivered. You scream scary. Another gnome screamed scary too. Angry gnome, I scare. Why do you have those gerbils? It's like a spell was cast over my friend when he read the rules. Did anything like that happen to you? I don't read. Gnome help me. Read for me aloud, but then scream. I scared. So what do you want to talk to ask the host if you win? A dragon. How become a dragon? Okay, that's enough. Nerds are in trouble. The pale gnome reads aloud enthusiastically, and the young wizard desperately thrashed about in his letters, but all in vain. The shoots of plants held him tightly. The nymphs, cruel and beautiful, sneered at him, and immediately what? And immediately anything. The left frog is mocking the right one. Does this book ever end? I thought the wizard would die in the last chapter. While he was running from the horde of unicorns through fields of giant fly traps. Oh, like you understand anything about literature, you stupid toad. The gnome looks at you. Hello again, travelers. It seems I haven't introduced myself. I'm near Zodendropel, and these two idiots are my brothers, VR and Luar. So what did the nymph immediately do to it? I don't care. Why are you calling? I don't care. The little kobold said one of you helped him read the rules. Yeah, that's true, but he wasn't trying to read the frog rules. They're different on every pole. One turns you into a frog, another makes you say tentacles, and a third one makes you scream like crazy. Hilarious, right? Not remotely. So what did the nymph? I don't care. Are you participating in debates? She looks bleached. Jubilo's voice is grim. Are you participating in debates? Sure, although really we're here to the show, we figured it would be fun. You're right.
I'm there.
So did we find out what Sir Alfred? Greetings, I'm Sir Alfred, loyal follower of the Tentacles of Iomade. Knight, noble, and crusader from Mendev. Tentacles, oh yes, my knightly motto used to be courteous even in death, but I'm afraid it must now be changed to severing the tentacles of evil. Just a few phrases, he managed to pour more pomposity on us than I can manage in a week. Quite a talent. The tentacles of evil, and why is that? So you're a Mendevian. You don't often think I have to go. Ha, it was me. Why in the name of tentacles are you screaming? Did something I said seem inappropriate? Christ surprised and I am victim of a tasteless and primitive but nevertheless rather vile prank. Jubilos catches his breath. It's that trick with the rules, but I read a different scroll and now I keep screaming off and on. Good for you, Sir Knight. You can just change your motto and it seems I shall have to change my profession. If we don't reverse this spell, I'll be a stall crier to the end of my days. Fresh oysters. Get your fresh oysters today. Special tentacle. So back to your question. It was I who asked the barons help in the inconsequent debates. The victory will give us a chance to ask what made the gnomes leave the first world. As you probably know, since then my people have suffered from bleaching. I'm looking for a way to end this affliction. In that case, I wish our worthy rivals good tentacles. In the name of truth, justice, and tentacles. Pimp, temple guard. Temple guard. You want me to read this nonsense? Fine, it's not time to get any worse. Starts the same, and then item 4, the most important one. The participant must say tentacles at least every 10 words. Oh my, someone has such a delicate and brilliant sense of tentacles humor. Who would have thought? Someone so sophisticated, eloquent, and tentacles such as I am. Ha! It's time to leave. It's time. The host. This is not going to end well. We need to get to the place quickly. It seems that someone charmed the school scroll. Now the spell on Jubilos is going to make his life miserable. We have to talk to the guests and find the evil trickster. Why are they both frogs? Nymph. Okay, so you are confused, my friends. If one of you read the rules for the kobold, why is one of you screaming? How is it that both your brothers were turned into frogs? And if Nerd already saw what happened and knew the rules were charmed, then why did he tell us to read them? Do you suspect us of something? Why would we charm the rules and read them ourselves? Or make you read them and put a spell on you? Nerd just a ridiculous helm and strikes a rakish pose. Everything here just screams gnomes. You couldn't stay away, so you got wrapped up in your own prank, because why not after all? It's so much fun. You're farsighted and loud voiced. I like you. Charm the rule, stop the spin, and reach you. Why are you picking on us? Our sister is the one who did it. Enough snitching, Luar. You're just jealous that it was Nerd who came up with the idea. Stop this immediately. Well, I'll say it's fine, but let everything stay as it. Nah, I'm not interested. We're croak, we're just stupid frogs and we understand nothing. Nerd pretends not to hear. Ah, they're so annoying. Intimidate 30. You think I won't use force despite the rules about non-aggression? Lift the spell. Or else. Nerd looks at you angrily. I spent so much time getting this prank ready. If you only knew how hard it is. When there's almost no color left in you. Fine, here you go. Ah, there you are. Glad I found you. I stopped for as long as I could, but now it's time again. Let's go quickly. Let's start these debates, because I don't feel comfortable about this one. The hooded creature looks mundane, but after looking for a time, one might notice the figure's contours tremble and flow as in a haze. Welcome to the inconsequent debates. You can call us the hosts. We are the reason for all that happens here today. You've read the rules, have you not? Not that there's anything useful in them. We only made up the real rules the day after tomorrow, then forgot them and had to make new ones. So it's simple. You want as your reward for us to answer a question. So the competition will involve answering questions. We ask and one in each triplet answers, and always the same one the others can only prompt. Let's see, it will be you, little kobold, you, Sir Alfred, you, Nerd, and you, Vanhi. Remember one thing, here at the Inconsequent Debates, there are no right or wrong answers. Every answer has weight and each will be weighed. Don't choose the lightest one. Your rival might find a heavier argument. And most importantly, light answers are no fun for us. You to yourself in the plural, host. Tell us why do you creatures from the first world need to organize? You hear laughter emerge from us. You know very well you've met us, Vanhi, but it was a different us at a different time. But now be satisfied that we do not wish to disclose. Win the competition as those are the rules of the game, right? Ha. Oh no, we are not wasting precious questions to discover the motives of the Fae and their lords. I don't have the imagination to think how absurd and silly their answer might be. Let's begin. Begins. We are ready. The knight nods resolutely despite the tentacles. Alright, let's see how tough they have it in this first world. Some of you look so serious. Thus we'll begin with a question about weighty matters. What can move a mountain? Magic, gods, my grandmother. Jubilos Lindsay, what's your answer? Oh, I shouldn't have skipped my philosophy lessons at the academy. Such problems baffle me. It's not because I can't think of an answer, but because I think of 1,000 of them at once and don't know where I can hide from them. Let's see. We are dealing with Fae in the first world, and they told us clearly that trivial answers won't cut it. I think the good answer is its own will. In the first world, mountains often change position, and there's at least one that does of it from will. That's Ulyss, one of the Tane, the walking mountain. Okay, we'll go with your answer. We heard you. What will the others say? What can move a mountain? Little Kobold frowns. There's maybe dragon. Dragon can move mountain. Faith in divine intervention. Do you hear my faithful tentacles? Faith nourishes us with devout faith in our tentacles and a righteous cause. That's so lame. A teleportation spell. Ha ha ha. I could probably manage moving a hill or two. In fact, that gives me an idea. We have heard you, now you hear us. Of course, gods and magic can move mountains, but that answer is good for any question. How can one jump over the house? Magic. How to paint a fancy yellow using blue paint? Divine intervention. Such light answers are the weakest. A good answer is its own will. Will and desire lie at the base of all our emotions, action, and decision. If a mountain has a will, it will surely find a way to. Oh, that is lovely. That's picture perfect advice. Write that down, bro. I'm taking a picture of that because that's facts. That is facts right there. Okay, that was an interesting round. Let the next question be heard. What weakens when owned by many and dies if owned by none? What weakens when owned by many and dies if owned by none? A secret, a house, or any other property? That's basic. A pot of soup? That's trash. That's a no-brainer. It's glory. It can't belong to many because then it's devalued. And it can't belong to no one either. That's a good answer. Little Kobo looks at if he is about to cry. I don't know this. Maybe it's dragon. Haha. That's role playing right there. It's the knight's heart. I swear by my tentacles. It can belong to himself or to his righteous cause or to his greatest tentacles. It can't belong to everyone. If you are, look how I can roll my eyes. Fools concentrate on the competition. This won't do. We won't accept the answer from Zodin Tropple triplet this round, but if you are a spectacular eye roller. Now as for the other answers, the heart is not the best answer. Even among knights, there are many whose hearts belongs to beautiful women and a beloved mother, plus their friends, their commander, their righteous cause, and a delicious lunch, especially a delicious lunch. And it doesn't seem that those hearts that belong to many grow any weaker. Glory is a poor answer. Only an extremely egoistic person who does not wish to share credit could think it should belong to many. One's own glory does not diminish anyone else's. We were almost prepared to agree on the dragon, but alas, no one gains victory in this round. Oh, okay, so his answers aren't always right. Okay. Here's the third question. Each of us is born at the same time with a monster. Each day we live, it grows. It can torment, bring us joy, or kill without a single wound. What is it? Each of us is born at the same time with a monster. Each day we live, it grows. It can torment, bring us joy, or kill without a single wound. What is it? Memory? Born at the same time with a monster memory. Each day we live, it grows. It can torment, bring us joy, or kill without a single wound. But it's obviously memory. Evil twin brother from another timeline. What do you say, Jubilo? Considering that question is asked by a representative of the Fae, the answer could be anything from singing to the love of pastry. But let's think logically. The last part of the riddle can easily be ignored because just about anything in the world can aid or ruin you depending on the circumstances. What's important is that the riddle clearly points to some quality or property of a living creature, something that is born with us. Another point, it grows. I would say knowledge each new day brings something new, so our knowledge of ourselves and the world keeps growing. For some, though, this process is ridiculously so. I'm gonna go with memory. That's my answer. We have heard you. What will the others say? What is the monster? Maybe it's dragon. It's curiosity. It's born with us. It grows day by day. It saves us from the bleaching. That's not necessarily true. If you only knew how many it's killed. I don't know if the answer will do, but the greatest tentacles is the one that lives inside us. We grow a tentacle beast in our soul. What is with this guy? We feed it with wrath, neglect, and tentacles. Eventually, it could break free and kill us, but tentacles. Oh, this is the curse. But tentacles must submit. The same beast gives strength to villains and tentacles. This is the one that listens. Monsters only nourishes them. Interesting answers, except for the dragon. The dragon doesn't count last. Curiosity is also insufficient. The monster we describe must be, by its own nature, grow. Many see their curiosity dim over the years. Memory is a good answer. We also like the idea of the inner beast inside each of us. Both of these answers are sadly light, but we are ready to accept them. For this round, we shall have two half-wonders, the triplet of Sir Alfred and the one final trial and we will sum up the results. I grow tired of questions. Do you know the game Night Dragon Snag? The knight defeats the dragon burns the snag, but if the knight walks in the woods, he will stumble on the snag and die. That's why the snag defeats the knight. Children's game, great. These are the inconsequent debates. Why not play a game? So you break up into pairs and yell out your chosen word at the signal. The one who shouts knight defeats the one who shouts dragon. The one who shouts dragon defeats the one who shouts snag. And the snag defeats the knight. And the who shouts knight defeats the one who shouts dragon. The one who shouts dragon defeats the one who shouts snag. And the snag defeats knight. We'll place her Alfrey against the kobold. Kobold's going to say dragon, period. Nerd against the baron. The winners will then play each other as as the first pair. Ready? Yell on 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna choose dragon against him, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna say snag. Sir Alfred Knight, he dies because we have knight beats dragon, so dragon. This was all too predictable and charming in a way. The host is obviously enjoying the game. It's a good thing we didn't look ahead. It's much more fun to see it unfold like this. Sir Alfred wins. Now for the second pair. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. He's gonna choose snag, so I'm gonna choose dragon. Dragon. Nerd shouts, performing a spot-on impersonation of the kobold, then falls over laughing. Looks like her own amusement is more important to her than the competition. A tie. Let's go again. 3, 1, 2, 3. Why did it choose dragon? So would it say? I'm gonna go with dragon. Snag. Derek waves her hand. I meant to cheat, but didn't have time to think of how. Dragon won. The little kobold is happy for you and your dragon, as if it were his home victory. So the Baron wins. Now the winner against the winner. The Baron against the knight. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna say knight, so I must say snag. Alfred takes a deep breath with the mighty chest, but then the curse takes over tentacles. Realizing how their spell has worked, Nerd and our brother start roaring with laughter, sometimes sniffling with delight. Host makes a helpless gesture. We cannot but pronounce the Baron the winner of this round, and now it's time to announce the winner of the debate. After 4 tests, the triplet of the Baron and Sir Jubilos wins. It was most amusing, children. Most amusing. You should know that this is rare praise from us. Congratulations, sirs and ladies. I swear by my tentacles, it was a worthy struggle. Baron, as the voice of your triplet, you may ask us the one question promised, and another question besides that, as an extra reward for the ingenuity or luck you demonstrated in the competition. Vanhi, do you remember the fate of the... No. Jubilo suddenly stops talking. He opened and closed his mouth. Have a silent spell, mate. Ha ha ha. I love it. Now what's he going to do? Come, brothers, let's run. Now everything is in your hands, Vanhi. Think well upon your questions. We will answer honestly, but I don't know is also an honest answer. Ask about what a host from the first world might know. I want to know why the gnomes left the first world. That's a good. I want to know about this affliction, the bloom that fell. I'm about to do research on that. I want to know why you organized all this. Nope. I want you to know who my love is, with whom I'm bound to. No one cares. I want to know how to gain power and immortality. Okay, first we'll ask the gnome thing. There is the question. We knew it would be asked, but a simple answer, a light answer, has no value, right? We hope our debates convince you of this. That's why we present to you another answer, a good one, a valuable one. Numbers will help you on your way. One of them is 5th and 10. It will be easy to find if you read. Who opened the road for the ancient dead man and his black feathered messenger? The second is a dozen times in a dozen, and it strikes the number of those who lost their faces. Don't try to guess it now. It's not yet time. It will try to be defeated, but the two numbers together, when the moon leaves her path near the waters of the candle mirror, find the one who will open the secret. Numbers will help you on. One of them is 5th and 10. It will be easy to find if you read. Who opened the road for the ancient dead man and his black feathered messenger? Probably I need to take a picture of that, because that might come into play. Near the waters of the candle mirror. Okay, continue. Heap of senseless mumble instead of a... First walk the road, then you may accuse us of being senseless, but in the end you won't. I want to know about this affliction. I'm about to do research on that. I want to know why you organize. I want to know how to gain power and mortality. One day in the future you will have a chance to let an ancient enemy go in peace. We ourselves might even tell you that it should be done. Refuse, and after many hardships you will be offered power and immortality. But will you agree? Ancient enemy, go in peace. We ourselves might even tell you that it should be done. Refuse, and after many hardships you will be offered. But will you agree? His thing is all about power. If you read his backstory, then he's getting power to avoid a calamity. Avoid having to go through that hardship and pain ever again. That was your final question. We have the answer, and yet we don't. But what an adventure, Vanhi. We'll have to discuss this further on return to the capital. Farewell, Vanhi. Oh, you almost forgot. The host turns to the kobold. You little creature, you didn't win, but you managed to make us laugh. Do you want to come with us? No promises you'll turn into a dragon, but still. The kobold jumped from joy, but then carefully asked, pointing at his gerbolas, take my friends? Yes? All right, fine, the hooded creature laughs. Listen all, the inconsequent debates are now closed. We spare all of you the effects of Zardentropal tricks and bid you farewell. Great. So now we can... Oh, we don't even have to return to the capital now. Now I can take Tristan, Akundeo, Amiri, and her. Ahan, he might have a purpose later on. I don't know. Because now we have Alpha Squad. Okay, so we finished the inconsequent debates. So now we can leave. Was there anything to do here? Discuss the events with Jubilos. Okay, so I do have to go back. Crimson Craftsman strike. Local craftsmen refused to work. 55% chance. Something to do. Rank up, support the magisters, support the curators, endeavors. I do want to do those two, but right now we have to go back to the capital. Okay, let's discuss the debates with Jubilo. I never probably thank you for your help at the inconsequent debates. I'm happy to do so now. I hope you don't think me entirely grateful. Figure out anything about the riddle, the host answer to your question about the gnomes. I was surprised they didn't want to be freed of certain. Why did you willingly suffer it? Not quite, but I'm working on it. I'll certainly inform you of my findings. I must admit, such an answer is quite in the spirit of the Fae. It must lead somewhere, and I will find the trail. Remind me how the riddle ran again. I was surprised. Well, you see, I understand well what the bleaching is, what a fatal effect it has on gnomes. Those poor fellows were acting like that for no darker motive than desperation. Their foolish jokes allowed them to live just a little bit longer, do you see? I don't mind becoming the joke myself for a while, of course, and not if my life was being threatened. It lets someone live a couple of days longer. It's stupid to help useless weaklings, especially those who are trying to harm you. Facts. You shouldn't have played along. Each of us chooses how to face our troubles with dignity or by humiliating ourselves and others. I'll be the last to promote thoughtless altruism, but your viewpoint doesn't resonate with me. Some degree of self-sacrifice and cooperation forms the basis of society. Take that away and you destroy civilization. It's as simple as that. Oh, look at you. What are you jotting down in your notebook all the time? Tell me something about the history. I don't care. You about things we already did that. You're not very friendly. I'm fed up with you. You need to go. Thank you for the conversation. With experience like that, he can stay. Now we can go on our trip. Okay, now we're at Varnhold. So we will do Varnhold mission at the start of next episode. So thank you for watching.